number one business radio, Broadstreet Radio. The following are the headlines for the news updates today, the 25th day of the month of October 2021. Oyo jailbreak. 13 fleeing inmates arrested in Osun as federal government vows to recapture others. Officer seriously wounded as gunmen attack Ebonyi police station. And in business news, CBN's e-Naira for launch today. Otedola becomes largest single shareholder of First Bank of Nigeria Holdings with 5.07% equity stake. And in sports, Alcon qualifies. Super Falcons qualify for final round after surviving Ghana's scare. Good morning. Welcome to the news update from your number one business radio, Broadstreet Radio, in association with Automedics Autocare Limited, Ajao Estate Branch, and Dependable Securities Limited. I am Atusi James Chuku, and here are the news in full. The Osun State Police Command said it has arrested 13 inmates who escaped from the Abolongo Custodial Center in Oyo State during a jailbreak. The command's spokesperson Yemisi Okpalola Sunday confirmed that the inmates were arrested in communities in Ejigbo local government area of Osun State. The facility on Friday night came under attack and many inmates escaped. Okpalola said the 13 inmates had been taken to the state's Criminal and Investigation Department in Osogbo, and that they would be transferred to the prison in Oyo after due process. Meanwhile, the federal government has vowed to recapture all the inmates who escaped from the Abolongo Custodial Center. The Minister of Interior, Rauf Aregbesola, gave the assurance yesterday while inspecting the facility. And Governor Seyi Makinde of Oyo State, who earlier visited the facility, promised to install CCTVs in correctional facilities across the state, assuring that the road leading to the Abolongo facility would be constructed. The Ebonyi State Command of the Nigeria Police Force has released a statement on the attack of one of its facilities by unknown gunmen. Confirming the early morning attack, the state police public relation officer DSP Lovett Oda, in a statement in Abakaliki on Sunday, said the gunmen attacked Onwana Police Divisional Headquarters in Afikpo North local government area of the state. The police PRO said the unknown gunmen, numbering about 35, struck at about 3 a.m. on Sunday but were repelled by gallant officers. Oda added that one of the invading gunmen was killed during the attack. Others escaped with bullet wounds, while the police also recovered 2 AK-47 rifles from the hoodlums. Contrary to some earlier figures, quoting a resident who spoke anonymously about casualties from the attack, which said 3 police officers were killed, the Ebonyi Police Command in its statement didn't mention the killing of any police operative. The police statement, however, said one police inspector was seriously wounded during the gun battle. It added that the operational vehicles are also intact. President Muhammadu Buhari will on Monday, October 25, 2021, depart Nigeria for Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. This was made known in a statement signed by Buhari's media assistant Garba Shehu on Sunday. Buhari is scheduled to participate in the investment conference organized by the Future Investment Initiative Institute. The president will be joined at the 5th edition of the flagship event by business executives from Nigeria, bankers, captains of industry, and energy experts to discuss issues on the future of investment across the globe. The 3-day event with the theme Investment in Humanity, which will host global executives and asset managers, will deliberate on progress and prosperity with energy through final frontiers in investment, science in action, and the impact of climate change on communities, among others. President Buhari will perform the Lesser Hajj in Medina and Makkah before returning to the country on Friday. The Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike has declared that there is no truth in insinuations in certain quarters that the state is fighting the federal government. Wike spoke against the backdrop of the current face-off between the federal and Rivers State government on the collection of value-added tax (VAT). Speaking on Sunday in Abuja at an event to mark the 60th birthday of Mr. Ahmad Raji, senior advocate of Nigeria, Wike, who was represented by the Rivers State Attorney General Mr. Zacchaeus Adango, senior advocate of Nigeria, explained that what they want to achieve is fiscal federalism and fiscal autonomy. He added while speaking on the topic, taxing powers in a federal system, that the state and the federal government are co-equals as they both derive their powers from the Constitution. The governor noted further that what they are asking for is well within the provisions of the law, expressing hope that the courts will do justice to the matter, which Niger News recalls has already been dragged to the Supreme Court level. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission on Sunday questioned a former secretary to the government of the Federation SGF, Senator Anyim Pius Anyim. A senior official of the commission who spoke on the development with Daily Trust disclosed that Anyim was invited by the anti-graft agency following an investigation in a case of alleged corruption and diversion of public funds. It was gathered that the former SGF, who arrived at the headquarters of the commission around 3 p.m., is being questioned by operatives of the commission. It reported that Anyim is being grilled because of a case involving a former aviation minister and serving senator, Senator Stella Odua. It reported that Anyim is being grilled because of the case involving a former aviation minister and serving senator, Senator Stella Odua. It was also gathered that part of the rehabilitation funds to the tune of 780 million naira was allegedly traced to a company in which Senator Anyim has an interest. The Apex Igbo Socio-Cultural Organization Ohaneze Ndigbo Worldwide has rejected the planned sit-at-home order declared by the indigenous people of Biafra (IPOB). Ohaneze, in its reaction, not only condemned the sit-at-home order, but described it as a nonsensical, absurd, and anti-Igbo agenda for the enemy's amusement. IPOB had on Saturday vowed to lock down the southeast region if the federal government failed to unconditionally release its leader Nnamdi Kanu from detention by November 4. In a statement issued on Saturday by its spokesperson Ima Powerful, IPOB said it will honor Kanu with the fresh lockdown, which will be enforced between November 5 and November 10, except on Sunday, November 7, to allow for church service. But Ohaneze, in a reaction on Sunday through a statement issued by its Secretary General Mazi Okechukwu Isiguzoro, said the IPOB order will only unleash untold hardship on the people of the region. He added that it is obvious Nnamdi Kanu can only be released by the court, arguing that subjecting the people to such anguish is counterproductive and selfish. And now to business news. After the postponement of the initial launch, the Central Bank of Nigeria's CBN digital currency e-Naira will be unveiled today, October 25th, 2021. This was announced in a statement by the CBN's Director of Corporate Communications, Osita Nwanesobi, on Saturday. According to the statement, President Muhammadu Buhari will unveil the digital currency at the State House on Monday at the State House Abuja following Monday's formal launch by the president. The CBN stated that it would further engage various stakeholders as it entered a new age consistent with global financial advancement. It added that the theme of the e-Naira is Same Naira, More Possibilities, and that more details could be got on enaira.gov.ng. First Bank Nigeria Holdings FBNH PLC on Saturday confirmed the businessman has acquired 5.07% equity stake in the company. First Bank of Nigeria Holdings Company Secretary Sheye Kosoko, in another statement on Saturday, posted on the Nigerian Exchange NGX Limited website, affirmed that Mr. Otedola and his nominee now own 5.07% equity stake in the company. According to Garba Korfi, the managing director, APT Securities and Funds Limited, Mr. Otedola is now the largest single shareholder in the company. Mr. Korfi, who dispelled the rumors that Mr. Otedola had acquired FBN Holdings, said that he was only the largest single shareholder, adding that the businessman started buying into the company sometime in July. He said 95% of FBNH shares were still in the hands of other shareholders, comprising pension fund administrators and other individuals. The indices of the nation's bourse rallied by 0.14% on Friday following bargain hunting in an attractive dividend payment stocks. Accordingly, the all-share index rose by 59.15 points or 0.14% to close at 41,763.26 from 41,704.11 recorded on Thursday. Also, the market capitalization, which opened at 21.763 trillion naira, inched higher by 31 billion naira or 0.14% to close at 21.794 trillion naira. Cortex left the gainer stable in percentage terms, appreciating by 10% to 6 naira and 5 kobo per share. Unilever followed with a gain of 9.85% to close at 14 naira 50 kobo, while ABC Transport added 9.68% to close at 34 kobo per share. PZ Cousins gained 9.26% to close at 5 naira 90 kobo, while Total was up by 6.17% to close at 204 naira 90 kobo per share. Conversely, NAM Insurance topped the losers chart in percentage terms, dropping by 8.57% to close at 1 naira 92 kobo per share. Ikeja Hotels trailed with a loss of 7.83% to close at 1 naira 6 kobo, while NGX Group dipped 6.58% to close at 22 naira per share. Wapik Insurance dropped by 5.88% to close at 48 kobo, while Nascon lost 5.48% to close at 14 naira 65 kobo per share. And now to sports. Nigeria's Super Falcons fought a tough battle to edge out Ghana's Black Queens and reach the final round of the qualification series for next year's Women Africa Cup of Nations to be hosted by Morocco. A lone goal defeat in Accra yesterday meant the 9-time African champions survived with a 2-1 aggregate win over their host. Both teams finished with 10 players after Ghana's captain, Portia Boake, was dismissed for a second bookable offense, and minutes after, Nigeria's left back, Glory Ogbonna, was expelled by Ivorian referee Zomadre Sonia Corre. The Falcons progressed to the final round, where they play the Lady Elephants of Côte d'Ivoire in February 2022. And in foreign news, military forces detained at least 5 senior Sudanese government officials on Monday as the country's main pro-democracy group called on people to take to the streets to counter an apparent military coup, according to Al Haddad TV. The Dubai-based broadcaster, citing unidentified sources, said a military force besieged the Prime Minister's home early on Monday before placing him under house arrest. The Sudanese Professionals Association, a group leading demands for a transition to democracy, also said there were internet and phone signal outages across the country. This is the news update from your number one business radio, Broadstreet Radio, in association with Automedics Auto Care Limited, Ajao Estate Branch, and Dependable Securities Limited. Before I go, a recap of the major stories. Oyo jailbreak, 13 fleeing inmates arrested in Osun as federal government vows to recapture others. Officer seriously wounded as gunmen attack Ebonyi police station. And in business, CBN's e-Naira for launch today. Otedola becomes largest single shareholder of First Bank of Nigeria Holdings with 5.0% equity stake. And in sports, Alcon qualifies. Super Falcons qualify for final round after surviving Ghana scare. Enjoy the rest of the day. I am Otosi James Chuku and you are listening to your number one business radio, Broadstreet Radio. Do well to download our mobile app on your mobile devices. Visit your Google Play Store for Android phone users and your Apple Store for Apple phone users so that you can carry Broadstreet Radio everywhere you go. Also, do not forget to connect with us on all social media platforms. Connect with us on all social media platforms. On Facebook, follow and like our page at Broadstreet Radio NG. Join the conversations on our Instagram handle at Broadstreet Ram. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel at Broadstreet Radio NG on YouTube. Our website is www.broadstreetradio.com and the WhatsApp number you can reach us with in the studio is 0809-791-0074. And for sponsorship and advert placement on Broadstreet Radio, the numbers to call are 0809-791-0073 or 0803-436-1400. You could also do a mail to hello@broadstreetradio.com or you visit our office at number 58/60 Broad Street in Lagos Island. It's still Broadstreet Radio, your number one business radio. And coming up next after the news update is the newspaper review with Samosinachi and Eze. Don't go anywhere. It's still Broadstreet Radio, your number one business radio.